I got the horse right here, the name's Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says that the weather's clear. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
Valentine, 'cause
Can
on the
do.
morning line, the
This
guy's
guy
got
says
him
the horse
figured
can
out
do.
5 to 9.
But
Has
this
chance.
says the horse
Has
can
chance.
do.
This guy says the horse
Can
has chance.
I
If
got
he
the weather
says
all
the
right,
horse
I
has
hit the
chance.
horse all right.
Has
This
chance.
God and
Has
this
chance.
last night.
I know it's Valentine, the
Strikes
morning will
right.
look fine. Besides the
This
Jackie's
Jackie's
brothers,
strikes
a friend
right.
of mine.
And
It's
just a
the best
minute,
beat.
boys, I got the
Right.
box noise. It's
Right.
like the
Guy
great
says the
grandfather
horse
was
has
raised.
one poise.
I
Jockey
tell you all
says the
of
horse
this,
has
there's
race.
problems here. It's
This
just a
guy says
handicap,
the
and
horse
that's
shoots
real
race.
sincere.
I don't
Can
think
do.
says the horse
Can
shoots
do.
one line. The
This
guy's
guy
got
says
him
the horse
figured
can
out 5
do.
to 9.
So
Has
make it
chance.
up
says the
top,
horse
he
has
made it by a
chance.
half.
Okay,
According
guy
to
says
this
the
here
horse has
fancy
chance.
telegraph. Epitaph.
Valentine, I got the horse right here.
Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow, before you take another swallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Tear up your cloaker deck and play no more. Follow, follow the fold to the meadows where the sun shines out of the darkness and the cold and shame in which you wallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow, follow the fold. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he shall flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I'm standing here in the devil's own city, on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, gamblers, with your cards, your dices, your horses. Pause and think before it is too late. You are in great danger, and I am not speaking of the prison and the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come and talk to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, and we shall put into flight forever. Remember, friends, the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street. Open all day and all night, with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder how a refined doll like her gets mixed up in the mission dodge.
She's a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It's such a shame that she wastes all her time being good. How can you make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny, South Street.
Hey, everyone, Haldine, how are you? Yeah, nicely, Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
You know, tell me about Nathan Detroit. Has he got a place for the craft game yet?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and I'm looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the award of my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nathan would find a place.
Oh, why, Lieutenant Brannigan? Mr. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A Pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Don't remind me. Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit that's been running a floating crap game around here. Getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this? Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
Oh, we do?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can tell him to me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, no one's gonna give him a spot because they all know that Brannigan's breathing down their neck.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm in terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan.
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Why, hello, Lieutenant Brannigan. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I was just speaking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a spot.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact you have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run the crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place?
For the game. Did I find a place? Did I find a place? Yes! I found a place. We're holding it tomorrow night in the Radio City Music Hall.
Okay, but how are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there might be a chance of the Biltmore Garage?
I was over at the Biltmore Garage and spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He said he might take a chance and let me use the place.
And?
If I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge, which a guy can't welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold, and only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me, without a livelihood. Why, I've been running this crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, ain't there something you can do?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. You know what day today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. We've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. Town's up to here with hot players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates!
Grant and Slim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where could I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand!
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door of the gym at PS 84.
There's the stock room behind McCloskey's bar!
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got. Why, it's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of letters for the fella who can get us there. If we only had a lousy little grant, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, fill the ribs that should go broken quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game?
not worry, Nathan, Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. Now there's the highest player of them all.
Whoa, higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? Because that's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account. He had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Well, did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Yeah. Not him. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, provided I can figure out a bet in which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly sit on? How far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake. Ooh, look. Run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday. And how many pieces of strudel?
Wait, how much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears him running the crack game, she will never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Bye. Hi, Nathan. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie, has been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want. Achoo!
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me.
I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card!
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Listen, Adelaide, about your present. I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have!
It's all right, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Well, don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything. Just so long as you don't start winning the crap game again.
The crap game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake, that's great!
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Helene, I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
Her mother's having a baby.
Why's she asking you?
She's nervous, it's her first child. Look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fellow and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Listen, fellas, how about you go and take Adelaide to the drugstore? You've got a code and it's across the street and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, darling, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate. and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Going to be in town long?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana.
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. You want to come with me?
No, I got things to do. In the meantime, how about dropping over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still rehearsing at the Hot Box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
Well, we all gotta go at some point.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we could go over to Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
Ooh, but you will admit that Mindy's has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought, but if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always took your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh?
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry that I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start. But not having any potatoes to give you, I am now going to stick you to some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy's going to come to you and show you a nice brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy's going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of that deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an earful of cider." Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that...
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you that same 1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue, what a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky.
Hey, how's it with you fellas?
Not too bad.
Nicely, nicely. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to be sure to pick her up after her show at the Hot Box. And don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear, that is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. And in Adelaide, you have the kind of a girl that is most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And besides, a guy without a doll, well, if a guy ain't got a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Yeah. Nathan, I am not putting the rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them, and they are easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figure and wait for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then, how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana, alone without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll. And I name her. Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her.
Her? Cider!
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah?
How do you do?
My name is Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life in evil betting and gambling, but I have now suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha, coffee please.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly I have been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I would have never become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good, I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gal. I suppose she sort of looks after you or something.
We look after each other.
Uh-huh, and I suppose if either you go someplace, the other goes alone.
Of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 pamphlets I think you should read. They will give you a great deal of comfort. And we're holding a prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I'm getting out of line, but I think it is wonderful to see a pretty doll. I mean, a nice-looking lady, like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Tell me, staying here in this place, do you ever go anyplace else, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
Here are 2 more pamphlets I think you should read.
Thank you, but of course I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That is not Proverbs, that's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace under the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. There are 2 things been in every hotel room in the country, Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying is a sin. Look, I am a big sinner. If you catch me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest, this mission is laying an egg. But why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will personally guarantee to fill this meeting with 12 genuine sinners.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
Oh, and where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana?
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's.
Havana?
The plane gets us there and back in 5 hours on the same night, and the food is great.
Tell me, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, You didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she is still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anyone.
Except me. I am relieved to know that it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It is nice to know that somewhere in the world is a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
Well, he will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
Have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
Well, you got the guy all figured out.
I have
Including what he smokes all figured out, huh?
all figured out. Oh, no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know what a glance by the two pair of pants.
Oh, no, by his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. Oh, no, as I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For when my love comes along.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
Well, I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
I'd like to hear how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob.
No.
Well, I'll tell you.
Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine,
I will leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry.
suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes
Well, I'll drop in again, in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance, my love
the Biltmore Garage. Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
This is Joey. Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the... You know.
The what?
The crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute, I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will you?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't talk about it on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry, Joey. The dice tournament. Listen, Joey, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
You'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Listen, Joey, if you're gonna have that attitude, I'll take the game someplace else.
Then take it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Listen, Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes!
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him that he cannot take a doll away with him on a trip to Havana.
And why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
And where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Nathan, it ain't a horse. It's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there'll be no crap gaming here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Well, I can't talk no more. I gotta go meet Adelaide at the Hot Box. Listen, can I at least tell the boys that the game's gonna be at your place?
Not till I get the dough.
You'll have it tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the grand finale of our Around the World review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide and the Hot Box Farmettes.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Uh-oh. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. About you? About you. My heart is beating, I'm having trouble sleeping, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. I love you, a bushel and a peck, though it beats me all to heck, how will I
me Joey built for.
Hello, Nathan.
Adelaide Pigeon.
How are you, handsome?
Fine, what you got there?
A book?
A book. You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had had it, and I told him a long time. I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he told me to read this book because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, well, would it tell you what kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy in which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet they wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Say Gus.
Yeah.
Nathan, darling, starting next week, I'm going to get a raise. So with what I'll be making, I wondered what you would think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course we're going to, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. Achoo! But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I told her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we had it.
Well, what type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
No, I'm sorry, Ben.
Five.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't have to be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon, and what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something? What are we going to do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't something you just jump into like you were a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop? I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck.
Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, we've got the veil. All we need now is a license and a blood test.
A what?
Blood test, it's a law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running the crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you say such a thing? Why do you think I closed the crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us two to be the happiest married couple that there is in the world.
Oh,
I promise it's true. Don't worry about the crap game.
out of my mind.
It's gone.
In the trash.
Completely gone.
All gone.
No, the crap game. What is the crap game?
Anybody seen an earring out here? I don't think so.
You! I was all dated up tomorrow with Society Jake, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
No, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, don't worry. You're getting yourself upset. You and I are going to be all right. After all, we love each other. We're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. You'll feel better tomorrow. Come on. Cheer up. Let's see that old smile. There it is. See you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just waiting around for that plain little band of gold. A person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you think it is streptococci. Like, you can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See notes. Oh, you know, chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eyes, the ears, the nose, and throat. In other words, just worrying whether the wedding is on or off. A person can develop a cold. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just installing the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When taken on the train from Niagara, it's taken here Georgetown,
nicely. What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Good. Just so we don't take it to Vanna.
Ah, Vanna, he couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. Say, where's Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, always taking his mind off honest work.
Yeah, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness. And we should be tolerant because I am told that it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Story about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything, moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the daily news? I'll tell you what's in the daily news. A story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the daily news.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home at a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that is licked up. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir! When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum folderol,
call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
A sport and his cast has one short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol,
call it dumb, call it clever, but you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him. Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be very interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
Thank you, but I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Well, let's have lunch. General Cartwright!
Good morning, Sarah. Arvide.
Good morning, General.
We weren't expecting to see you, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We were holding some extra street meetings to stimulate more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Won't you come inside? Have lunch.
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh no, close the mission. General, someone can do good here even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many calls on us, so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we are doing much better now. We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
We've announced a meeting. But will anyone be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
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 Y'all got your roses.
Yeah?
Remember, no one be let into the game without they got white roses. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute.
You believe this?
Actually, it's all set. Can I tell the guys at the built the garage?
I can't. We gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They don't wait around much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel away from the money from Sky. It'll be there.
It'll be there.
Where's the dough? I told you to wait for it.
Uh-huh. I had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
He felt a little faint.
Yeah, you felt a little faint.
You felt faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky and don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death!
Where is the game, Detroit?
Hey, Hyrule and Helene, how are you, Helene?
Detroit, if you do not have a place for your game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Helene.
You know, Detroit, I hope you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. Oh, and I think you might have heard of him. I want you to be Big Julie from Chicago.
Knock it off!
Why, how do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city in which, as you know, the heat is on. But just be patient and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around, or shall we blow?
I came in to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure, sure.
Detroit, if there was no game tonight, Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. As you can find out from one time or another, the citizens who have displeased him. Although I will admit, it's very hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they're no longer around and about.
Why, Helene, you don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie, believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can bet on it that...
Well, well, well. Interesting gathering indeed. Angie the Ox, Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie. Hey, Hyrule and Helene, all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me, I'm very bad with names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh. What do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
I don't know how my mother crossed the street. This looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of a party?
Bye, girls. See you tomorrow.
what do you mean I'm sorry?
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
Yes, it's a bachelor dinner, Lieutenant. Nathan is getting married.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
Because it was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was,
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just to think, after 14 years, I'm finally gonna become Miss Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellows are nice enough to give you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding day.
well, we need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could be married tomorrow night? Right after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time for our license and our blood test.
You could elope.
Huh?
Drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico.
Not Pimlico. No, Nathan. Elkton. They'll marry you right away. They don't even ask you for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
You know what, Nathan? That is a great idea. Elope, I'll get you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the hell?
Congrats.
My congratulations too, Nathan. And I hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I've got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved and be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Nathan, I'm so happy. You're the why you're my mother. Only what'll I tell her?
Send the telegram and date it back.
Better wait until we have 5 kids. Won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fella. A most beautiful doll indeed. Do you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you've known the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap, come on. You better find a place.
Can't. The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe you took the doll to a van.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone. Where is she?
Come on, Nathan. Nathan! Get off!
Where to?
Don't miss the dungeons where prisoners were thrown to sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
This is where Christopher Columbus was buried.
At least he's lying down. How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Oh, sugar. And a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
Does the Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
I'll have another. This would be a great way to get children to drink milk. Take it easy, Slugger. It's over and you're still champ.
Are you alright?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clingy. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. Or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. Or if I were a watch, I'd start popping my springs. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few days and see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we'd better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's why I took you in the first place. I made a bet.
Well, how else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on. I gotta think what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary! Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly, I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you to give it to me. Sky, hello!
Hello, Miss Adelaide. How are you?
Oh, fine, Sky. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look!
What vulgar jewelry.
That is wonderful, Adelaide. You know, Miss Sarah,
How do you do?
Glad to meet ya. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box, Nathan and I.
good luck.
Thank you. Gee, I feel just like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Hey!
Well, Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it? Never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
Finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of years before, when the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day, and you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. The first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once, it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is a wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before.
I've really never been in love before.
Good morning, sister.
Hello, Sarah. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
What the hell is this? Hey, what is this?
Canasta! Hey, wait a minute, I'm losing 10 G's!
I've seen a lot of strange things in my time. This is the first time I've ever seen a crap game going full blast in a mission.
Crap game!
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with
I
this.
should never have gone. He was wrong. This would never have happened if I hadn't. It was wrong.
You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That is not what I mean.
You said it yourself, Sky. It's no good. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now, the feature member of the evening, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutante.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and a gown the following fall. And the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat that was late 48, I recall. And last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said as I ran down the hall, take back your pink, take back your pearls. What makes you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes and the hat. I may be down, I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So, take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other day. Take back your mink, take back your curls. What makes you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming! Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not glad as all that. I thought that each expensive gift it arranged was a token of your esteem. And when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. Oh, take back your feet, those old worn out pelts, and go shorten the sleeves for somebody else. Well, wouldn't you?
Are you with Mr. Masterson's party, sir?
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit has been here all evening.
Bring me a rye and soda.
All right.
Sky, did you see Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message for her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What is the message? Where is Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with, whatchamacallit,
Rare tropical disease.
yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has to, well, you know.
I see. What is the message and where is Nathan?
The crap game's still going on.
Since last night.
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find another place and the game goes on.
Where is the game?
Are you looking for action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. But you see, nicely, I gave a marker to, well, somebody, and I'd kind of like to...
Oh, I'll meet you outside.
What about Nathan's message?
Oh, Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand, Sky. Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game?
You know, Nathan, why does this surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it the minute you dolls get a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations?
What about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people do and live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit and, yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple of months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas maybe? I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again. And have him call me here.
Look, why don't you just find another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two. A place still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand. A poison can develop the flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope's eye looks like a day at the zoo. Just from watching her memories and writing, and the story her books can be told. A voice that can develop a cold.
Adelaide, is Trixie left yet?
I'm not sure.
Trixie! Please, you see I'm sitting here.
I see you, Benny. I'm just trying to get home. I'm tired.
I know that. Just give me a moment.
Oh, please, Benny. I don't know how much more of this I can take. You know how I feel. It's just that as much as we are friends, I'm not going to turn into another Adelaide. 14 years is a long time. Too long for me to wait.
I know. We've known each other for a long time. And for a long time, our feelings for each other have grown. I just need to know where I stand.
Yeah, Benny. Those feelings are there. But those feelings have been there for a long time. And I want something greater than what we have now. This scrapbook full of clippings, of things long forgotten. There's something greater. This club full of strangers adoring me blindly. There's something greater. There's needing to be where he is. Waking up and there he is. Being to a partner what a partner should be. There's something greater.
I know. We feel for each other the exact same way.
And how exactly do you know that?
How do I know that? Look into those eyes of yours.
Really?
Your eyes are the eyes of a woman in love. And oh, how they give you away. Why try to deny you're a woman in love when I know very well what I say? I say no moon in the sky ever lent such a glow. Some flame deep within made them shine. Those eyes are the eyes of a woman
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody is there at all. We'll explain to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get out of this whole place, to go someplace where
Where the sinners are all respectable and well behaved.
you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson. He came here seeking refuge.
He came here seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the moment he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough.
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy.
Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you with the sheep's eye and the liquor's tooth. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. With the sheep's eye and the liquor's tooth, and the strong arms to carry you
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Well, Sister Abernathy, how goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. The general's coming and she's expecting,
The general's a tough doll, eh?
well, very few people will be there. In fact, nobody.
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our treble sister. We've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you've forgotten something, but being a gambler, I don't forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about
I
it.
cannot welch a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher. Got it?
Got it?
Good.
Nicely. Where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's about a 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Nathan, why'd you tell us to come down here? It stinks. Right place to crap.
Grossest thing I've ever done, mate.
What the heck did I just say?
It's at my house.
Oh,
What are you doing?
not really. Oh my god, it smells like rat.
This way! extinction. Hey, wait a minute. Where are you all going? I came here to shoot crap.
Where else would we be going?
See, Big Julie, the fellas are fatigued from weariness, having been shooting crap for a while now, namely 24 hours.
Exactly.
I don't care who is tired. I am out 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie.
What logic?
It's not that Big Julie's a bad loser, it's merely that he prefers to win, right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice.
Whatever.
I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
If you do not shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
Ha!
And it's a 1-1 snake eyes, you lose. And $50 for the house. But the dice is still yours.
Shut
and
up.
you're luck-
Another 5.
200.
And here comes that big lucky roll.
Ha!
And it's snake eyes again. You lose.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
What?
Credit. Big
Give up
Julie.
credit.
About credit.
The fellows are tired.
Credit.
Of course, me personally, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
Oh, then I'll play you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. You've been racking down every pot. You must by now have quite a bundle.
Yeah, you should.
Well, being I assume the risk, it is only fair that I should assume some dubs.
Detroit, I'll roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I'll give you my marker.
And if I lose,
You will give him cash.
let me hear it from Big Julie.
You give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up the dough. Is anything wrong?
No. No, $1,000 signed X.
X.
How's it you could write 1,000, but you can't write your own signature?
I was good in arithmetics, but I stunk in English.
Of course, stuck in English. Here, this will put you through Harvard.
I'm rolling you 1,000, and to change my luck, I'll use my own dice.
What?
Don't
Your own dice?
idea.
Why not? I had them especially made for me in Chicago.
Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Show me what says down the Emily Post.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but can I have a look at these dice?
Here.
These dice ain't got no spots on them. They're
What?
blank.
Oh,
That's cheating.
y'all see that?
I had the spots taken off for luck,
you ain't got no
but I remember where the spots formerly were.
I bet you do.
Yes, you do.
You're gonna roll the blank dice and call them from where the spots formerly was.
And why not?
I see no reason.
Ha! A 5 and a 5. My point's 10.
See that?
Well, I still got a chance.
10 Z, come again, Z.
Wish he'd fall down on his end, Z.
10, I win.
10.
A 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. Detroit, I'm rolling you 2,000. Put it down.
I just remembered I'm eloping tonight. I gotta go meet Adelaide at the...
2,000.
Say, how about we let some of the other chaps in on the
Ain't
fun?
nobody here want to try that.
After, I'm through
I
with
think
you.
so.
2,000. Ha! A 7, I win.
What a
Look at that.
surprise.
Detroit, I think I'll take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I'll roll you $1.
Nathan, don't.
I'll take all of it.
How you like that? Snake eyes, I lose.
There you go. Pick it up.
This I gotta bend down.
Detroit, I will now give you a chance. I'll roll you 3,000.
3 G's?
3 G's.
I'm rolling you 3,000.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I just put it straight into your pocket?
3,000. Put it down.
Better put it down.
Ha! 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I'll play with you guys.
Whoa,
Come on.
whoa, whoa,
Wait a
wait.
minute,
come
Big
on,
Julie. You
come
gotta
on.
give me a chance to get even. I'll now roll you with my dice.
Well, what are you going to use for cash?
I'll give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Nathan done it.
Sure, I've done it. What kind of deal is this anyways?
Take it easy.
Him with his no-spot dice. I ought to knock the spots off him!
Oh, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on vacation.
Go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here I risk my neck to set up the crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. So look how I wind up. Broke, in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there's nothing you could do to me that would not cheer me up.
Nicely? Sky.
Sky Masterson.
Oh, good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys.
Nah, we ain't talking or shooting crap.
I'm asking for only 1 minute.
Say, who is this fellow?
You know, it's the fellow I was telling you about. He took the mission door to Havana.
Oh, fellow, I get it. Why don't you go back up to your praying tomato, because you're slowing up the action down here.
If you want action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the propositions?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
I wouldn't know a thing like that.
I'll give you a clue.
Oh, he's out.
Are you
Yo,
serious?
kindly return
Hey!
this to see his roebuck.
Look at this, though.
Look, you guys, tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver to them some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, most of you are high up among the pay cards.
I don't want to leave it in a hallelujah.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air in the mission smells cleaner than down here.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as the scratch sheet, but is at least twice as accurate.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, I tried. I see you around, Nathan.
You ought to go, Anthony.
Okay, Sky, about that Havana business. I regret I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you back.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
What?
He won?
What do you mean? I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
Okay, get up, Big Julie. I now have enough dough to roll you, but this time with my dice.
You know, nothing doing. With them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What'd you say?
I says, with them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his and yours and yours and his.
What are you talking?
I'm gonna roll the dice. I will bet each of you 1,000 cash against the marker for your souls. 1,000 cash against the marker for your souls. If I win, you all gotta show up at the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. And if you win, we gotta go to that Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you show up at the Save a Soul mission, one meeting.
Okay by me.
By me too.
Hey, you too, Nathan. 1,000 cash against the marker for your soul.
Hold on, I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace.
How do you spell soul?
S-O.
All right, put away your markers. Give me the dice. And give me a room. You see me roll for 100 G's, but I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're understated with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady tonight.
Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight.
Luck, let a gentleman see.
Luck, let a gentleman see.
How nice a dame you can be.
How nice a dame you can be.
I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
So let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady.
Luck, be a lady.
Luck, be a lady.
Luck, be a lady. Roll, will you, roll, will you? What's the matter? Roll the dice. Coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out, right. Ha!
I tell you what, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you throw your marker, and if you welch, it'll cause me no little embarrassment. And you do not wish to cause me any embarrassment, do you?
If word gets back to Chicago that I went to some stupid prayer meeting, no decent person will ever talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence!
Adelaide, didn't I nicely explain to you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You're my doll!
Your doll, please. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it. Ha, ha.
Sweetheart, baby, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement? Adelaide, please!
No use, Nathan. I have succeeded in you not being able to upset me no more. I have gotten you completely out of my... Achoo! Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. We'll get married. We'll have a home, a little white house with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we have to do it soon. I had another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions. And she put in a letter for you, too.
A letter for me, from your mother. Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you've now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even the manager.
I was going to promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard it is to take care of the family. Adelaide and the 5 children and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Don't you know I can't have 6 kids on what they pay me at the A&P? I'm very proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Look, Nathan, darling, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope now.
Okay, Adelaide. No, I can't.
Why not? Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me!
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me anything under the sun, then you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat and you're off to the races again, ready to go to the time.
Adelaide, Adelaide.
And I take it away, I try.
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I
The
love
best
you.
is my life, I was a fool to give to
All right, already, I'm just an old good Nick. All right, already, it's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
you. Gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything. All for me and I'm sick of you giving me up to the end. Back in the money again, right into the time. Gone,
Adelaide,
and I take it away. I
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love
You
you.
want him in jail, don't come to me to bail you
All
out.
right, already. So call a policeman. All right, already. It's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
You're
you.
ready again, you're back in the game. I'm back in the place like I'm gonna do that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling and running. I'm telling you now that I'm doing I think it's the time. Go on,
Adelaide, Adelaide.
take it away.
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Sue me, sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them. I think you had better.
Race is on right now, and I'm in submission.
Welcome, brothers and sisters.
I don't want to be here.
Everybody here?
All reveres
Hurry it up.
Where's Nathan Detroit?
I am some
Present.
Not
Miss
this.
Sarah.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Here you
come
are,
on,
1 dozen or more assorted sinners.
Hurry it
Sorry
up.
we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you all sit down?
No, I'm not gonna.
Sit down! All of you!
I'd like to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
Just a minute, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart west for points tonight, I will be appointing Nathan Detroit as Major Domo in my place. Nathan, if anybody does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle, they will answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys. Sister Abernathy, your dice.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are honored. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Ben, give testimony.
Yeah, come on, Benny, get up. I ain't no stool pigeon. Come, brothers, I know it's as difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are.
Yeah.
All right. I've always been a bad guy.
Yep.
And a gambler too. But I ain't gonna do it no more. Thank you.
There, don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anybody else?
Big Julie.
Yeah, get up, Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but I've gone straight. As I can prove by my record of 33 arrests and no convictions.
Yeah! Hey!
Helene.
Oh, I don't do any of that.
High rolling, Helene.
You know what, whatever. When Sky was rolling us against our souls.
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, when he rolled us against our souls, that's why we're all here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. She means they're only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful. This whole meeting, the result of gambling. It shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
You know, I ain't finished my testimony yet. You know, I wish that Sky gave us $1,000 instead of having to come here. Now that I am here, I sure wish it!
Amen. Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson.
What?
Brother Nicely Johnson.
Come on, get up, you fat water buffalo. Well, it happened to me kind of funny, like a dream. That's right, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel on your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, you're on a heavenly trip. The people all said beware, beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under by the wicked, tie around your wicked throat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat now. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under with the soul so heavy you never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down. No, just wait a second. Figure it out. What brings you here, Brother Brannigan? Maybe you would care to testify.
I will do my testifying in court, where I will testify that you ran a crap game here in this mission last night.
Crap game?
Miss Sarah, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them. Ain't these the fellas?
I never saw them before in my life.
That's a right broad.
Excuse us, officer, we'd like to get on with our meeting.
I've never seen crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. I would also like to make a confession, and I need to get it off my chest. We did shoot crap here last night, and we're all sorry, ain't we, boys? But I did another terrible thing. I bet a certain guy that he could not take a doll away with him on a trip. And this I should not have done, although it did not do any harm as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure, he told me that he didn't take the doll. Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Gentlemen, we will now sing number 244. Follow the phone.
Find out. Fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the road and stray no more. Follow the road.
might confuse her. Maybe I'll tell her Nathan is dead. Then see to it.
You mustn't carry hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah, Isaiah.
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah is an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masterson the other night. Oh no, not Sky. You're not in love with Sky. You poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. Still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't guys like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I've always thought of how wonderful he could be if he was different.
I've thought about Sky that way too.
I've sat and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country. Happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it, if only Sky.
But they just can't change.
You know, a little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers who acted as though maybe they could change.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean gamblers. At your prayer meeting, was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
A darling little fellow with a cute hat.
I think so.
How do you like that, rat? Just when he should have been lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What, are we crazy or something? Act wannamakers and sacks and climbs. A lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze the melon till you get the melon home.
You simply gotta gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Whatever. Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy, wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh your sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving
Maybe
town.
he's leaving town.
Don't let him get
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter.
Hand him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Guy Lombardo.
Rogers Pete. Go! Galoshes!
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today. Treat him subsequently.
Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2.
6.
9.
Stop.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. And change his ways. And change his ways tomorrow.
Adelaide. You picked the busiest time of the day.
Nathan, close up the newsstand. We're getting married.
Holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh
Nathan!
my God, come on.
How about the Biltmore Garage?
It was a good idea.
It's the mission.
Oh,
It's Sky, look. It's Sky Masterson.
He looks different.
More than different.
Jesus saved him.
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game and the devil's using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson,
Brother Detroit?
can we get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Father Eric married the two of them this morning. I'm sure he'd be happy to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll let you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is,
Obadiah.
he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you very much. I know we're gonna be happy. We're gonna have a little home in the country. And Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.
When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough. When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane. When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than eating